So nested list is fine. We have also done flattening of it. And we have looked at two approaches. Now we can go to other methods in the list, and let's look at a few other ones, how they work. Here are list. So the other ones and the more popular ones are the pop method. Okay, I'll just quickly just make a note. Then there is remove method. Okay, and then there is sort method. Okay, so and there is index also. Index you already know, yeah? Index method. Index method. So we'll take some examples and try to get a better clarity of both, right? The usage as well as how they work. Okay, and I'll just quickly copy some information. I'll show you the use of index method first. In fact, first we can do this. We can look at the sort method. Okay, and let's first quickly get a list of numbers. I'm just going to use the random sample function to generate a list of numbers. Let's just say one of them. Right, so you're able to see this, right? There is a list nums that I've created. It has 7 numbers. Now, whenever you have information like this, you can always do sorting, right? The numbers are currently sorted or not? These numbers, are they sorted? Not sorted?
No, sir.
They're not sorted. So I can simply use the sort method and run this, right? So also notice it does not display an output unlike other methods or other operations. So what it means is it updates the list on its own. Okay, and I have to double check by printing or accessing the list that the output is now indeed sorted. So the sort method, what it does is it sorts the elements as per a certain order. For numbers, it can do ascending, descending. For letters also, it can do something. Right. So if I want to create a list with letters, then also it will do sorting. Okay, can I create a list quickly of letters? How can I create a list of letters? So there is a module string, and within that, there are pieces of information that I can quickly copy. Right. So there is a new module string. We have not talked about this earlier, but within this, there are strings. Right. So for example, ASCII lowercase. So okay, I can access this string dot. So this gives me all the ABCDs in smaller case. Right. Similarly, I can do uppercase. Right. So the reason I'm trying to use the string module is because I want to access these alphabets, and basis these, I can start creating a list of letters. Right. We want to apply the sort method. We want to apply this method sort on a list of alphabets. Okay, text, which is where I'm accessing the strings here, and then I'll create a list of this. How can I randomly select few letters here? Can I create a list out of this? Guys, this is a string, right? This is a string. You can see it. Can I create a list with letters that are randomly picked from here? I want to create a list of letters, capital letters, and I want to randomly pick some of these letters. How do I make it happen? How will I use this? How can I use random sample function? So now what do I put as collection? I can put this entire string. Make sense? I can put this entire string. Okay. Or I can just copy this piece of code. Comma. And how many letters I want? Let's say I want 5. Right. So it is working on the same principles. This code line is working on the same principles. What? You need a collection from which you want to extract items, and how many items you want to extract. Exactly same thing. Clear? Is it clear to people?
Yes, sir.
Right. So whenever you have a requirement of creating a list of integers or letters, do use random sample function. And it only asks for 2 input. One is from what collection you want to get sample, and then what is the sample size. That's it. So now I have lists, which is this as well as this below one. I can do sorting now. Right? I can do sorting, and let's create the list. Let's say lowercase letters, L letters. and I can do a sorting on this. So it has sorted, right? It has sorted, and then I can just view it. Is this sorted? Can you verify?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Alphabetically sorted. Initially it was not. Now it is sorted, and same goes for this other one also. This is upper letters. You can see there is a difference. Okay. Now, if I combine the two, if I combine small case plus capital, there will be two cases, right? Small and capital. Now, let's look at how the sorting happens when we have a combination. Right. So what I've done is I've just added two lists. Do you see it? This left part is a list, and this right part is also a list. Right. And let's create it. Now it is a defined list of letters. And if I do a sorting now, what will happen? What kind of a sorting will happen here?
So it will use the value of the ASCII value of the particular words to sort.
Mm-hmm.
So the uppercase will come first and then the lowercase will come.
Right. So all the uppercase values will get a preference, and they will be sorted within themselves. Then it will pick all the lowercase values and they will be sorted within themselves. Right. So do notice. So all the uppercase values get a preference, right? And they are sorted alphabetically. And do notice these are alphabetically sorted. Then the remaining lowercase values are picked up and then they are sorted alphabetically. Is it clear, guys? How is it working?
Yes.
Right. And I can also do some mixing, right? So there is a function in random module which goes by the name random shuffle, right? So what it does is it shuffles all the items. So we have all these letters in the list letters, and you can see initial 5 are small case, the last 5 are capital case, and I want to shuffle so that there is no particular order, right? Capital and lower can come anywhere. So I want to use shuffling operation, and this is what it exactly does. Random shuffle. Now you look at the output. Do you see a difference between this and the previous output? Guys, is
Yes,
this
sir.
different? So what has happened here? How is it different? Shuffling has happened, correct? Now I have moved the letters here and there, and I can do more, right? I can do more, right? Now it is more shuffled, now. It's like shuffling cards, okay? You're playing with a pack of cards and then you're shuffling. You are just mixing the cards so that uh, the similar type of cards do not appear together. That's what is happening here. Now, if I do a sorting, then you will get the same output, as in capitals together and then smallers together. Do you see it? Even if the list is shuffled, that sorting happens. Is it clear, people? Sorting method.
Yes, sir.
Right. So numbers, alphabets, you can
Yes.
sort, and you can also do sorting of words. If there are proper words, that also can be sorted. Let's look at one example. Okay, let's very small example, and then we'll go to the index method. Okay, so let's say we have a list of names. And if I want to do a sorting of names, I'll simply do sort and check the names. Right. So currently you can see they're not properly sorted alphabetically. Right. The names are currently appearing randomly, but I can do a sorting, and that's how they appear. And as far as I remember, I have an argument which allows me to reverse the sorting, which is descending. Currently, it is descending. I can do a change also, which is, I think this is the one. Reverse is equal to false. Can be set to sort in descending order. Let's see how this works. So I have this names sort. So by default, it is false. Let's change it to true. Okay, so by using reverse is equal to true, I can do descending sorting also. I hope it is kind of straightforward. Clear, na? Guys, clear, na?
Yes, sir.
Right? So, as programmers, as data scientists, you should first be familiar with different methods, right? So, as much as possible, explore whereas the information of all strings available, small case, uppercase, and there are more also, right? I will leave it up to you to explore all of these, right? So, what do you get by using different? And this is very important. The punctuation string is very important. So, you should explore what does it give me access to, and why is this important from NLP point of view? Because often you will be required to do text cleaning. So if you have text, you have dots, you have hyphens, you have exclamation mark, you have a question mark, @ sign, and all that. So if you want to do cleaning, you have to get rid of all these punctuation. And how do you know the exact number of punctuation marks? This is where it gets you that. Right. So string module is important from the point of getting access to different information type, whether it is letters, whether it is lowercase or uppercase or punctuation or all printable letters. Right. So do master this as well. What are the different components and what information is stored in them? So what I was trying to say earlier was not only you should explore this, but also the different methods that are applicable for different data structures. For list, we have so many, but don't just rely on using a ready-made method. For example, sorting method will help you sort numbers or alphabets or names, but do also go to a place where you can do sorting yourself. Right. So what I'm trying to say is, can you write an algorithm that sorts the number ascending or descending from scratch? You have to write the algorithm from scratch. Okay, you can see here we are using a method which is already written, but we are not clear on what exactly are the steps behind this sorting method, or are we? We don't know, right? We don't know yet how exactly is it sorting. We don't know. All we are doing is just using the method. But you should also go to a point where you can write your own function of sorting, which is where DSA part comes in. Does that give you some picture? What does DSA have?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So it gives you or it gives you an opportunity for you to write things from scratch. And there are different sorting methods. I just showed you one where you can just use the method name and that's it. But when you go to this area of sorting algorithms, then there are different techniques that you can use. Right? And some of the techniques are more optimized, faster, and some of these techniques are not so much. And probably I'll cover in one of the sessions how different sorting algorithms work. Because these are again topics important from optimization point of view. Okay, so this was with respect to sorting method, and there's a lot that we have done. Let's now go to the index method. I want to give you a problem first. Okay.